flag of Algeria is two equal vertical bands of green and white, a red five-pointed star within a red crescent centered over the two-color boundary. Algeria, officially the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria, is a country in the Maghreb region of North Africa. It is bordered to the northeast by Tunisia, to the east by Libya, to the southeast by Niger, to the southwest by Mali, Mauritania, and Western Sahara, to the west by Morocco, and to the north by the Mediterranean Sea. The national flag of the Republic of Angola has two horizontal bands of red and black, with the machete and gear emblem in gold in the center, consisting of a five-pointed star within a half-gear wheel crossed by a machete, resembling the hammer and sickle used on the Soviet flag. The red half of the flag signifies bloodshed during Angola's colonial period, independence struggle, and in defense of the country. The black half symbolizes Africa. In the central emblem, the gear represents industrial workers and production. The machete represents peasantry, agricultural production, and the armed struggle. And the star, shaped like the red star, symbolizes international solidarity and progress. The yellow color of the emblem symbolizes the country's wealth. Angola, officially the Republic of Angola, is a country on the west-central coast of southern Africa. It is the second largest Lusophone, Portuguese-speaking country in both total area and population, and is the seventh largest country in Africa. It is bordered by Namibia to the south, the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the north, The colors of the flag carry cultural, political, and regional meanings. As stated in the national anthem, the green of the flag represents the hope of a new democracy. The red represents the courage of the ancestors, and the yellow is for the treasures of the nation. Benin, officially the Republic of Benin, and also known as the Dahomey, is a country in West Africa. It is bordered by Togo to the west, Nigeria to the east, Burkina Faso to the northwest, and Niger to the northeast. The colors of the flag carry cultural, political, and regional meanings. The light blue represents water, specifically in its form of rain, as it is a precious resource in Botswana, which relies on agriculture and suffers from frequent droughts due to the dry and arid climate of the Kalahari Desert. The blue also alludes to the motto featured on the coat of arms of Botswana, Pula, which means let there be rain in Setswana, as well as life, which is sustained by water. Botswana, officially the Republic of Botswana, is a landlocked country in southern Africa. Botswana is topographically flat, with approximately 70% of its territory being the Kalahari Desert. It is bordered by South Africa to the south and southeast, Namibia to the west and north, Zambia to the north and Zimbabwe to the northeast. The colors of the flag of Burkina Faso. The red is also said to symbolize the revolution, and the green the abundance of agricultural and natural riches. The yellow star placed over the red and green stripes represents the guiding light of the revolution. The flag was adopted following the coup of 1983, which brought Thomas Sankara to power. Burkina Faso A is a landlocked country in West Africa, bordered by Mali to the northwest, Niger to the northeast, Benin to the southeast, Togo and Ghana to the south, and Ivory Coast to the southwest. The flag is divided into 4 parts by a white saltire. The upper and lower parts are red in color, while the left and right ones are green in color. The white color of the saltire represents peace. Green represents the nation's hopes placed on future development, and red symbolizes the suffering of the nation during its freedom struggle. The 3 stars in triangular configuration stand for the 3 ethnic groups of Burundi: the Hutu, the Twa, and the Tutsi. Burundi, officially the Republic of Burundi, is a landlocked country in the Great Rift Valley, at the junction between the African Great Lakes region and East Africa. It is bordered by Rwanda to the north, Tanzania to the east and southeast, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the west. Lake Tanganyika lies along its southwestern border. The capital cities are Gitega and Bujumbura, the latter being the country's largest city. The Cameroon flag colour scheme uses the traditional Pan-African colours. Cameroon was the second state to adopt them. The centre stripe is thought to stand for unity. Red is the colour of unity, and the star is referred to as the Star of Unity. The yellow stands for the sun, and also the savannas in the northern part of the country, while the green is for the forests in the southern part of Cameroon. Cameroon, officially the Republic of Cameroon, is a country in Central Africa. It shares boundaries with Nigeria to the west and north, Chad to the northeast, the Central African Republic to the east, and Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, and the Republic of the Congo to the south. Its coastline lies on the Bight of Biafra, part of the Gulf of Guinea and the Atlantic Ocean. The 10 stars on the Cape Verde flag represent the main islands of the nation, a chain of islands off the coast of West Africa. The blue represents the ocean and the sky. The band of white and red represents the road toward the construction of the nation, and its colors stand for peace: white and effort, red. The circle of yellow stars on a dark blue field is similar to the flag of Europe, which has 12 stars instead of 10. Cape Verde, officially, the Republic of Cabo Verde, is an archipelago and island country of West Africa in the central Atlantic Ocean, consisting of 10 volcanic islands with a combined land area of about 4,033 square kilometers, 1,557 square miles. These islands lie between 600 and 850 kilometers, 320 and 460 nautical miles, west of Cape Verde, the westernmost point of continental Africa. The Cape Verde Islands form part of the Macaronesia ecoregion, along with the Azores, the Canary Islands, Madeira, and the Savage Isles. The Central Africa Republic's flag design consists of 4 horizontal stripes and 1 vertical stripe, and a single yellow 5-pointed star in the upper left. The colors chosen are intended to be symbolic of France, blue and white, and Africa, green and yellow, with the red vertical stripe connecting them both in unity, and the respect that Europeans and Africans should have for each other. The yellow star is intended to be indicative of independence, as well as a symbol of African unity, progress and tolerance. The Central African Republic, CAR, formerly known as Ubangishari, B, is a landlocked country in Central Africa. It is bordered by Chad to the north, Sudan to the northeast, South Sudan to the east, the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the south, the Republic of the Congo to the southwest, and Cameroon to the west. Bangui is the country's capital and largest city, at the border with the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The flag of Chad is a vertical tricolour consisting, left to right, of a blue, a gold, and a red column. These were intended to be a combination of the colours of blue, white, and red as seen on the flag of France, with the Pan-African colours of green, yellow, and red as seen on the flag of Ethiopia. Furthermore, the blue represents the sky and hope. The gold is the sun and desert, and the red signifies the blood shed over independence. Chad, officially the Republic of Chad, is an independent state at the crossroads of North and Central Africa. The landlocked country is bordered by Libya to the north, Sudan to the east, the Central African Republic to the south, Cameroon to the southwest, Nigeria to the southwest, at Lake Chad, and Niger to The Comoros flag design consists of a white crescent with 4 white 5-pointed stars inside of a green triangle. The flag has 4 stripes, representing the 4 main islands of the nation. Yellow for Moheli, white for Mayotte, a French department claimed by the Comoros, red for Anjouan, and blue for Grande Comore. The 4 stars on the flag also symbolize the 4 islands. The star and crescent, as well as the color green on the flag, symbolize their main religion, Islam. The Comoros, officially the Union of the Comoros, is an archipelagic country made up of 3 islands in southeastern, located at the northern end of the Mozambique Channel in the Indian Ocean. Its capital and largest city is Moroni. The national flag of the Democratic Republic of the Congo is a sky blue flag, adorned with a yellow star in the upper left canton and cut diagonally by a red stripe with a yellow fimbriation. Blue represents peace. Red stands for the blood of the country's martyrs, yellow the country's wealth, and the star symbol the future for the country. It is one of the few national flags incorporating a diagonal line, with other examples including Tanzania, Namibia, Trinidad and Tobago, and Brunei. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, also known as Congo-Kinshasa, Congo-Zaire, Congo-DR, DR Congo, DRC, or simply either Congo or the Congo, is a country in Central Africa. By land area, the DRC is the 2nd largest country in Africa and the 11th largest in the world. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is the most populous francophone country in the world and the 4th largest in Africa. The country is bordered by the Republic of the Congo, Central African Republic, South Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, across Lake Tanganyika, Zambia, Angola, the Cabinda exclave of Angola. The national emblem must be the living symbol of the fatherland. Orange, the savannas in the north of the country and the fertility of the land. White symbolizes peace. Green, hope of course for others, but for us, the certainty of a better future. The orange stripe expresses the splendor of national blossoming, while also serving as a reminder of the northern savannas. The white stripe glorifies peace in purity and union of hearts, and is the pledge of our success. And the green stripe, expression of our hope for the future, recalls the luxuriant virgin forest of Ivory Coast, the first great source of national prosperity. The vertical alignment of the stripes symbolizes the dynamic youth, which heads for the future under the national motto, Union, Discipline and Work. Ivory Coast, also known as Côte d'Ivoire, and officially the Republic of Côte d'Ivoire, is a country on the southern coast of West Africa. Its capital city of Yamoussoukro is located in the center of the country, while its largest city and economic center is the port city of Abidjan. It borders Guinea to the northwest, Liberia to the west, Mali to the northwest. The national flag of Djibouti is a horizontal flag bicolor with equal bands of light blue and light green, with a white equilateral triangle at the hoist. In the center of the triangle is a red star. The flag combines the basic layout and colors from the flag of the Front de Libération de la Côte des Somalie. The light blue represents the sky and the sea, as well as the Somalis. Green represents the everlasting green of the earth, as well as the Afars, white represents the color of peace, and the 5-point red star represents unity, the blood shed by the martyrs of independence, as well as Djibouti being one of the 5 regions inhabited by the Somali people. Djibouti, officially the Republic of Djibouti, is a country in the Horn of Africa, bordered by Somalia to the south, Ethiopia to the southwest, Eritrea in the north, and the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden to the east. The red band symbolizes the Egyptians' bloods in the war against colonization. The white band symbolizes the purity of the Egyptians' hearts. The black band below the white symbolizes the manner in which darkness is overcome. Egypt, officially the Arab Republic of Egypt, is a transcontinental country spanning the northeast corner of Africa and the Sinai Peninsula in the southwest corner of Asia. It is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea to the north, the Gaza Strip of Palestine, and Israel to the northeast, the Red Sea to the east, Sudan to the south, and Libya to the west. The Gulf of Aqaba in the northeast separates Egypt from Jordan and Saudi Arabia. The flag is a horizontal tricolour with green, white and red stripes and a blue triangle at the hoist. Green symbolises the natural resources, agriculture and jungles of the country. Blue symbolises the sea, which connects the mainland with the islands. White symbolises peace. Red symbolises the bloodshed by the fighters for independence. Equatorial Guinea consists of 2 parts, an insular and a mainland region. The insular region consists of the islands of Bioko, formerly Fernando Po, in the Gulf of Guinea, and Annobon, a small volcanic island which is the only part of the country south of the equator. Bioko Island is the northernmost part of Equatorial Guinea and is the site of the country's capital, Malabo. The Portuguese-speaking island nation of São Tomé and Príncipe is located between Bioko and Annobon. The mainland region, Rio Muni, is bordered by Cameroon on the north and Gabon on the south and east. It is the location of Bata, Equatorial Guinea's largest city, and Ciudad de La Paz, the country's planned future capital. Rio Muni also includes several small offshore islands, such as Corisco, Elobo. The flag of the national flag of Ethiopia. It consists of a green, yellow and red tricolour with the national emblem, a golden pentagram on a blue disc superimposed at the centre. While the colours green, yellow and red in combination held symbolic importance since at least the early 17th century, the modern tricolour was first adopted on 11th October 1897 by Menelik Tel, and the present flag on 31st October 1996. Ethiopia, officially the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, is a landlocked country located in the Horn of Africa region of East Africa. It shares borders with Eritrea to the north, Djibouti to the northeast, Somalia to the northeast, east and southeast, Kenya to the south, South Sudan to the west, and Sudan to the northwest. The flag of Gabon is a tricolour consisting of 3 horizontal green, yellow and blue bands. Adopted in 1960 to replace the previous colonial flag containing the French tricolour at the canton, it has been the flag of the Gabonese Republic since the country gained independence that year. The design of the present flag entailed the removal of the tricolour and the widening of the yellow stripe at the centre. Gabon, officially the Gabonese Republic, is a country on the Atlantic coast of Central Africa, on the equator, bordered by Equatorial Guinea to the northwest, Cameroon to the north, the Republic of the Congo on the east and south, and the Gulf of Guinea to the west. The flag of the Gambia is the national flag of the Gambia. It consists of 3 horizontal red, blue and green bands separated by 2 thin white lines. Adopted in 1965 to replace the British blue ensign defaced with the arms of the Gambia colony and protectorate, it has been the flag of the Republic of the Gambia since the country gained independence that year. The Gambia, officially the Republic of the Gambia, is a country in West Africa. Geographically, the Gambia is the smallest country in continental Africa. It is surrounded by Senegal, except for its western coast on the Atlantic Ocean. It is situated on both sides of the lower reaches of the Gambia River, which flows through the center of the country and empties into the Atlantic Ocean. The Ghanaian flag was designed as a tricolour of red, gold and green with a black star in the centre. The red colour of the flag represents the blood of forefathers who led the struggle of independence from British colonial rule. This claimed the lives of the Big Six Ghanaian leaders who formed the United Gold Coast Convention, UGCC, an anti-colonialist political party. Red is also interpreted to stand for the love of the Ghanaian nation. The gold colour represents the wealth imbued by mineral resources. The gold in Ghana led to the initial name of the Gold Coast. The green symbolises Ghana's forests and natural wealth, which provide the nation with oil, food, and crops such as cocoa, timber, shea butter. The black star of the Ghanaian national flag is a symbol for the emancipation of Africa and unity against colonialism. It became also known as the Black Star of Africa. It is also where the Ghana national football team derived their nickname, the Black Stars. Ghana, officially the Republic of Ghana, is a country in West Africa. It abouts the Gulf of Guinea and the Atlantic Ocean to the south, sharing a border with Ivory Coast. The Guinea-Bissau flag features the traditional Pan-African colours of gold, green, red, and also the Black Star of Africa. The flag's design is heavily influenced by the flag of Ghana. The colours have the same meanings. Specifically, the red is for the blood of martyrs, green for forests, and gold for mineral wealth. Guinea-Bissau, officially the Republic of Guinea-Bissau, a country in West Africa. It borders Senegal to its north and Guinea to its southeast. The three colours of the flag represent the following. Red symbolises the blood of anti-colonialist martyrs, the labour of the working classes, and the wish for progress. Yellow represents Guinean gold, as well as the sun, which is the source of energy, generosity, and equality for all men, to which he gives light equally. And green represents the country's vegetation, continued prosperity arising from its natural resources, and the historically difficult life of the Guinean masses who live in the countryside. In turn, the symbolism behind each of the three colours corresponds to the three components of the national motto: work, justice, solidarity. Guinea, officially the Republic of Guinea, is a coastal country in West Africa. It borders the Atlantic Ocean to the west, Guinea-Bissau to the northwest, Senegal to the north, Mali to the northeast, Côte d'Ivoire to the southeast, and Sierra Leone and Liberia to the south. The Kenyan flag includes symbols of unity, peace, and defense of the country. The colour black represents the African continent. Red represents the bloodshed during the fight for independence from the British colonialism. And green represents the country's landscape and natural wealth. The white fimbriation was added later to symbolise peace, honesty, purity, and innocence. The black, red, and white traditional African shield and two spears symbolise the defence of all the things mentioned above. Many of both colours and symbolic values are shared with the flag of South Sudan. Kenya, officially the Republic of Kenya, is a country in East Africa. Kenya's capital and largest city is Nairobi, while its oldest and second largest city is the major port city of Mombasa, situated on Mombasa Island in the Indian Ocean and the surrounding mainland. Kenya is bordered by South Sudan to the northwest, Ethiopia to the north, Somalia to the east, Uganda to the west, Tanzania to the south, and the Indian Ocean to the southeast. The current national flag of Lesotho, adopted on the 40th anniversary of Lesotho's independence on the 4th of October 2006, features a horizontal blue, white and green tricolour with a black mokorotlo, a Basotho hat, in the centre. The design is intended to reflect a state that is both at peace internally and with its only neighbour South Africa, replacing the old flag design that featured a military emblem of a shield, spear and knob carry. Lesotho, formerly the Kingdom of Lesotho, is a landlocked country in southern Africa. As an enclave of South Africa, with which it shares a 1,106 kilometres, 687 miles border. It is the only sovereign enclave in the world outside of the Italian peninsula. It is situated in the Meloti Mountains and contains the highest peak in southern Africa. It has an area of over 30,000 square kilometers. It is the largest enclaved country in the world. Its capital and largest city is Maseru. The country is also known by the nickname the Mountain Kingdom. The 11 stripes symbolize the signatories of the Liberian Declaration of Independence, and the red and white symbolize courage and moral excellence. The white star represents the first independent republic in Africa, above the blue square representing the African continent. The Liberian flag is modelled after and resembles the United States flag because Liberia was founded, colonized, established, and controlled by free people of color and formerly enslaved black people from the United States and the Caribbean, with the help and support of both the United States government and the American Colonization Society, ACEs, a private organization dedicated to the removal of free people of color from across North America. Liberia, officially the Republic of Liberia, is a country on the West African coast. It is bordered by Sierra Leone to its northwest, Guinea to its north, Ivory Coast to its east, and the Atlantic Ocean to its south and southwest. The country's official language is English. However, over 20 indigenous languages are spoken, reflecting the country's ethnic and cultural diversity. The different colours in the Libyan flag represent the different regions of the country. The red colour represents the Fezzan region, the black represents Cyrenaica, while the green colour represents the Tripolitania region. The crescent stands for the Islam, which is the predominant religion in the country. The crescent also represents the lunar month in the Islamic calendar, which, according to Islam, is a reminder of the epic journey of Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad. The star is a symbol of the smiling hope of the people of Libya, the object, the light and the beauty in their trust in God, and honor that illuminates the way and ends the darkness. Libya, officially the state of Libya, is a country in the Maghreb region of North Africa. Libya borders the Mediterranean Sea to the north, Egypt to the east, Sudan to the southeast, Chad to the south, Niger to the southwest, Algeria to the west, and Tunisia to the northwest, as well as maritime borders with Greece, Italy, and Malta to the north. Libya comprises 3 historical regions, Tripolitania, Fezzan, and Cyrenaica. The colours of the flag represent Madagascar's history and traditional peasant classes. Red and white were the colours of the Merina Kingdom, which was conquered by France in 1896. They were used in the flag of the last Merina monarch, Queen Ranavalona III. Green was the colour of the Hova, the largest class of peasant commoners who played a significant role in anti-French agitation and the independence movement. Madagascar, officially the Republic of Madagascar, AR, is an island country comprising the island of Madagascar and numerous smaller peripheral islands. Lying off the southeastern coast of Africa, it is the world's 4th largest island, the 2nd largest island country, and the 46th largest country in the world. The first flag of independent Malawi was adopted on the 6th of July 1964. A rising sun against a black field is also present in the coat of arms of Malawi, and in the flag it officially represents the dawn of hope and freedom for the continent of Africa. When the flag was created, more countries in Africa were gaining independence from European rule. The black represents the indigenous people of the continent. The red symbolizes the blood of their struggle, and the green represents nature. The flag resembles the Pan-African flag designed by Marcus Garvey's Universal Negro Improvement Association, with the red and black bands reversed and a red sun at the top. Malawi, officially the Republic of Malawi and formerly known as Nyasaland, is a landlocked country in southeastern Africa. It is bordered by Zambia to the west, Tanzania to the north and northeast, and Mozambique to the east, south and southwest. Malawi's capital and largest city is Lilongwe. The Mali flag colour. Green stands for fertility of the land, gold stands for purity and mineral wealth, and the red symbolises the bloodshed for independence from the French Mali. Officially the Republic of Mali is a landlocked country in West Africa. Mali is the 8th largest country in Africa. The country is bordered to the north by Algeria, to the east by Niger, to the northwest by Mauritania, to the south by Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast, and to the west by Guinea and Senegal.
The flag color of Mauritania. Green, gold, and red are considered Pan-African. Green is also used to symbolize Islam, and the gold is for the sands of the Sahara Desert. The red stripes, which were added to the flag in 2017, represent the efforts and sacrifices that the people of Mauritania will keep consenting to the price of their blood to defend their territory. The crescent and star are symbols of Islam, which is Mauritania's official and state religion. Mauritania, officially, the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, is a sovereign country in northwest Africa. The Atlantic Ocean borders it to the west, Western Sahara to the north and northwest, Algeria to the northeast, Mali to the east and southeast, and Senegal to the southwest. By land area, Mauritania is the 11th largest country in Africa and 28th largest in the world. 90% of its territory is in the Sahara.
The flag of Mauritius consists of red, blue, yellow, and green bands, which officially stand for. Red represents the struggle for freedom and independence. Blue represents the Indian Ocean in which Mauritius is situated. Yellow represents the light of freedom shining over the island. Green represents the agriculture of Mauritius and its colour throughout the 12 months of the year. In an attempt to unite the nation, especially following the deadly and divisive riots of 1965 and those of 1968, the colours also have political origins. Indeed, the colours also represent the main political parties which existed at the time, namely red, Parti Travailliste, a social democrat party; blue, PMSD, conservative; yellow, IFB, socialist, Indo-Mauritian; green, CAM, Islamist Mauritius, officially the Republic of Mauritius, is an island country in the Indian Ocean, about 2,000 kilometers off the southeastern coast of East Africa, east of Madagascar. It includes the main island, also called Mauritius, as well as Rodriguez. The flag of Morocco is the flag used by the government of Morocco and has served as the national flag of Morocco since 17th November 1915. It has a red field with a green pentagram in the center. The green star represents the 5 pillars of Islam, and the red represents the blood of the ancestors and unity. Red has considerable historic significance in Morocco by proclaiming the descent from the royal Alawid dynasty. Morocco, officially the Kingdom of Morocco, is a country in the Maghreb region of North Africa. It overlooks the Mediterranean Sea to the north and the Atlantic Ocean to the west, and has land borders with Algeria to the east, and the disputed territory of Western Sahara to the south. Morocco also claims the Spanish exclaves of Ceuta, Melilla, and Peñón de Vélez de la Gomera, and several small Spanish-controlled islands off its coast. Its capital is Rabat, while its largest city is Casablanca. The flag of Mozambique is the national flag of the Republic of Mozambique that was adopted on 1st May 1983. It is a tricolour flag with white fimbriations and a red triangle. Teal stands for the riches of the land. The white fimbriations signify peace. Black represents the African continent, yellow symbolises the country's minerals, and red represents the struggle for independence. It includes the image of a Kalashnikov rifle with a bayonet attached to the barrel crossed by a hole, superimposed on an open book. The rifle stands for defense and vigilance. The open book symbolizes the importance of education. The hoe represents the country's agriculture, and the star symbolizes the spirit of the international solidarity of the Mozambican people. It is one of 4 national flags among UN member states that feature a gun, along with those of Guatemala, Haiti, and Bolivia, but is the only one of the 4 to feature a modern firearm instead of cannons or single-shot rifles. Mozambique. The flag has a white-edged red diagonal band radiating diagonally from the lower hoist side corner. The upper triangle is blue with a gold sun with 12 triangular rays, and the lower triangle is green. Red represents Namibia's most important resource, its people. It refers to their heroism and their determination to build a future of equal opportunity for all. White represents peace, unity, tranquility, and harmony. Green symbolizes vegetation and agricultural resources. Blue represents the clear Namibian sky and the Atlantic Ocean, the country's precious water resources and rain. Golden yellow sun, life and energy. The golden yellow color represents wealth of the country. The 12 rays of the sun represents the 12 ethnicities of Namibia, which make up most of the Namibian population, which are divided into 4 main groups of 3. Namibia, officially the Republic of Namibia, is a country in southern Africa. Its western border is the Atlantic Ocean. It shares land borders with Angola and Zambia to the north, Botswana to the east, and South Africa to the east and south. A number of sources have described the symbolic intent of the flag, although official sources have yet to confirm. Common interpretations are that the upper orange band represents the northern regions of the Sahara Desert, or the Sahel. The center white band represents purity, or the Niger River, and the lower green band represents both hope and the fertile regions of southern Niger, as well as the country's Muslim majority. The orange disc in the center band is thought to stand for the sun or independence. Niger, or the Niger, officially the Republic of the Niger, is a landlocked country in West Africa. It is a unitary state, bordered by Libya to the northeast, Chad to the east, Nigeria to the south, Benin and Burkina Faso to the southwest, Mali to the west, and Algeria to the northwest. It covers a land area of almost 170,000 km², making it the largest landlocked country in West Africa and the second largest landlocked nation in Africa behind Chad. Over 80% of its land area lies in the Sahara. The national flag of the Republic of the Congo consists of a yellow diagonal band divided diagonally from the lower hoist side corner with a green upper triangle and red lower triangle. Adopted in 1959 to replace the French tricolour, it was the flag of the Republic of the Congo until 1970, when the People's Republic of the Congo was established. The new regime changed the flag to a red field with the coat of arms of the People's Republic in the canton. This version was utilized until the regime collapsed in 1991. The new government promptly restored the original pre-1970 flag. The Republic of the Congo, also known as Congo-Brazzaville, West Congo, Congo Republic, ROC, or simply either Congo or the Congo, is a country located on the western coast of Central Africa to the west of the Congo River. It is bordered to the west by Gabon, to the northwest by Cameroon, to the northeast by the Central African Republic, to the southeast by the Democratic Republic of the Congo, to the south by the Angolan exclave of Cabinda, and to the southwest by the Atlantic Ocean. In preparation for the independence of Nigeria from the British Empire, a national planning committee was established, which set a competition to select a national flag in 1958. In 1959, out of almost 3,000 entries, Michael Taiwo Akinkunmi won the competition with an equal green-white-green with a red quarter sun on the white stripe was chosen. After acceptance, the committee removed the red quarter sun. The accepted flag now consists of a vertical bicolor green-white-green. The green stand for agriculture and white stand for unity and peace. On 1st October 1960, the modern-day flag came into effect as the first official flag of an independent Nigeria. Nigeria, officially the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is a country in West Africa. It is situated between the Sahel to the north and the Gulf of Guinea to the south in the Atlantic Ocean. It covers an area of 923,769 square kilometers. It is the most populous country in Africa and the world's 6th most populous country. Nigeria borders Niger in the north, Chad in the northeast, Cameroon in the east, and Benin in the west. Nigeria is The flag of Réunion is the flag of the department of Réunion, France. The region uses the flag of France, the national flag of the country. Although the decentralization of France installed a number of flags of the metropolitan regions, Réunion does not have a separate official flag. However, the Regional Council of Réunion does have a flag. La Réunion, officially Department of La Réunion, is an island in the Indian Ocean that is an overseas department and region of France. Part of the Mascarene Islands, it is located approximately 679 kilometers east of the island of Madagascar and 175 kilometers, 109 miles, southwest of the island of Mauritius. Its capital and largest city is Saint-Denis.
The Rwanda flag has 3 colors: blue, yellow, and green. The light blue band represents happiness and peace. The yellow band symbolizes economic development, and the green band symbolizes the hope of prosperity. The yellow sun with 24 rays represents enlightenment. The current flag of Rwanda, whose colors resemble those of the flag of Gabon, represents national unity, respect for work, heroism, and confidence in the future. According to the state's official rationale, the flag was adopted, along with a new national anthem at the time, to avoid connotations to the 1994 genocide, which it stated the previous one embodied. The flag was designed by Alphonse Kirimobenecyo. Rwanda, officially the Republic of Rwanda, is a landlocked country in the Great Rift Valley of Central Africa, where the African Great Lakes region and Southeast Africa converge. Located a few degrees south of the equator, Rwanda is bordered by Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. It is highly elevated, giving it the sobriquet, land of 1,000 hills, with its geography dominated by mountains in the west and savanna to the southeast, with numerous lakes throughout the country. The climate is temperate to subtropical, with 2 rainy seasons and 2 dry seasons each year.
The flag of São Tomé and Príncipe consists of a red triangle situated at the hoist, with 3 horizontal green, yellow, and green bands charged with 2 5-pointed black stars of Africa at the center. Adopted in 1975 to replace the flag of Portugal from the colonial period, it has been the flag of the Democratic Republic of São Tomé and Príncipe since the country gained independence in that same year. The design of the present flag was inspired by and is almost identical to the flag of the movement for the liberation of São Tomé and Príncipe, São Tomé and Príncipe Portuguese, São Tomé e Príncipe English, St. Thomas and Prince. Officially, the Democratic Republic of São Tomé and Príncipe is an island country in the Gulf of Guinea, the western equatorial coast of Central Africa. It consists of 2 archipelagos around the 2 main islands of São Tomé and Príncipe, about 150 kilometers apart, and about 250 and 225 kilometers, 155 and 180 miles, off the northwestern coast of Gabon. Much symbolism and many connotations are beholden to the stripes and singular star of the Senegalese flag. From a national perspective, green is highly symbolic within all of the country's primary religions. In Islam, the country's majority religion at 94% of the population, the green of both the first stripe and the star represent the color of the Prophet. Christians see the presence of green as a portent of hope, and animists or adherers to traditional African religions view green as representative of fecundity. Senegal, officially the Republic of Senegal, J, is the westernmost country in West Africa, situated on the Atlantic Ocean coastline. Senegal is bordered by Mauritania to the north, Mali to the east, Guinea to the southeast, and Guinea-Bissau to the southwest. Senegal nearly surrounds the Gambia, a country occupying a narrow sliver of land along the banks of the Gambia River, which separates Senegal's southern region of Casamance from the rest of the country. This unique flag consists of 5 different colored bands: blue, yellow, red, white, and green, starting from one end and diverging towards the other end. The oblique bands symbolize a dynamic new country moving into the future. The color blue depicts the sky and the sea that surrounds the Seychelles. Yellow is for the sun, which gives light and life. Red symbolizes the people and their determination to work for the future in unity and love, while the white band represents social justice and harmony. The green depicts the land and natural environment. Seychelles, officially the Republic of Seychelles, is an island country and archipelagic state consisting of 115 islands, as per the Constitution, in the Indian Ocean. Its capital and largest city, Victoria, is 1,500 kilometers, 800 nautical miles, east of mainland Africa. Nearby island countries and territories include the Comoros, Madagascar, Mauritius, and the French overseas departments of Mayotte and Réunion to the south, and Maldives and the Chagos Archipelago, administered by the United Kingdom as the British Indian Ocean Territory, to the east. The colours of the flag carry cultural, political, and regional meanings. The green alludes to the country's natural resources, specifically agriculture and its mountains, while the white epitomizes unity and justice. The blue evokes the natural harbour of Freetown, the capital city of Sierra Leone, as well as the hope of contributing to world peace through its usage. The flag is very similar to that of the official flag of Galapagos Province, Ecuador. The difference between the flags are very insignificant, with Sierra Leone's one having a lighter blue and green than that of the Galapagos Province. It is also very similar to the Erne flag used by ships on the Shannon-Erne waterway in Ireland, except that that flag uses deeper shades of green and blue. Sierra Leone, officially the Republic of Sierra Leone, is a country on the southwest coast of West Africa. It shares its southeastern border with Liberia and is bordered by Guinea to the north. With a land area of 71,740 kilometers, Sierra Leone has a tropical climate and with a variety of environments ranging from savannas to rainforests. As an ethnic flag, the 5-pointed white star of unity in its center represents the areas where the Somali ethnic group form the majority: Djibouti, Somaliland, former British protectorate, the Somali region in Ethiopia, the northeastern province in Kenya, and Somalia, Italian Somaliland. However, the flag does not represent all the Somali regions anymore, going from an ethnic flag to the national flag of Somalia only. It now officially denotes the sky as well as the Gulf of Aden, Guadalfui Channel and the Somali Sea, which flank the country. The blue colour of the flag was selected in tribute to the United Nations, who helped to form the country of Somalia during its status as a trust territory from 1950 or 1960. Somalia, officially the Federal Republic of Somalia, is the easternmost country in continental Africa. The country is on the Horn of Africa and is bordered by Ethiopia to the west, Djibouti to the northwest, the Gulf of Aden to the north, the Indian Ocean to the east, and Kenya to the southwest. Somalia has the longest coastline on Africa's mainland, of which over The South Africa flag has horizontal bands of red on the top and blue on the bottom, of equal width, separated by a central green band which splits into a horizontal Y shape, the arms of which end at the corners of the hoist side and follow the flag's diagonals. The Y embraces a black isosceles triangle from which the arms are separated by narrow yellow or gold bands. The red and blue bands are separated from the green band and its arms by narrow white stripes. 3 of the flag's colours were taken from the flag of the South African Republic, itself derived from the flag of the Netherlands, as well as the Union Jack, while the remaining 3 colours were taken from the flag of the African National Congress. Nicknames for the flag include the Sesklo, Lit, 6 colour, and the rainbow flag South Africa, officially the Republic of South Africa, RSA, is the southernmost country in Africa. It is bounded to the south by 2,198 kilometers of coastline that stretches along the South Atlantic and Indian Oceans. The flag bears similarities with the flags of Sudan and Kenya. It shares the black, white, red and green of the Sudanese flag, although the colours' symbolism are different, in addition to having a chevron along the hoist. The horizontal black, white, red and green bands of the flag share the same design as the Kenyan flag and the Pan-African symbolism thereof. Another difference between the flags of Sudan and South Sudan is that there is a yellow star inside the blue triangle, like the flag of the Belgian Congo, representing the unity of South Sudan. The flag of South Sudan is still disputed about whether the star is tilted to the right slightly or whether it is upright as of 2024. The fixed and tilted stars were both used at John Garang's funeral in 2005. Both of these designs are commonly used, and the light blue also has designs with tilted stars and fixed stars respectively. South Sudan, officially the Republic of South Sudan, is a country in East Africa which is bordered by Ethiopia, Sudan, the Central African Republic, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Uganda and Kenya, including the vast swamp region of the Sud. The Sudan flag colour. Red, white, black and green are called the Pan-Arab colours and have been historically linked to the Arab people and Islamic religion for centuries. The colours stand for Arab unity and independence. The red stripe represents Sudan's struggle for independence and many other struggles, and the sacrifices of the country's martyrs. The white represents the people, light and optimism. It also represents the White Flag League, which was a nationalist group that rose up against colonial rule in 1924. The black represents Sudan. In Arabic, Sudan means land of the black people. It also represents the black flag of nationalists who fought colonial rule during the Mahdist Revolution, late in 19th century. Green represents Islam, agriculture, and the prosperity of the land. Sudan, officially the Republic of the Sudan, is a country in Northeast Africa. It borders the Central African Republic to the southwest, Chad to the west, Egypt to the north, Eritrea to the northeast, Ethiopia to the southeast, Libya to the northwest, South Sudan to the south, and the Red Sea to the east. The colors and symbols of the flag carry cultural, political, and regional meanings. The green alludes to the natural vegetation and rich agricultural resources of the country, while black represents the Swahili people who are native to Tanzania. The blue epitomizes the Indian Ocean, as well as the nation's numerous lakes and rivers. The thin stripes stand for Tanzania's mineral wealth, derived from the rich deposits in the land. While Whitney Smith in the Encyclopaedia Britannica and Dorling Kindersley's Complete Flags of the World describe the fimbriations as yellow. Other sources, such as the World Factbook and Simon Clarke in the journal Azania, Archaeological Research in Africa, contend that it is actually gold. Tanzania, officially the United Republic of Tanzania, is a country in East Africa within the African Great Lakes region. It is bordered by Uganda. The four colors, green, red, white, and yellow, are the Pan-African colors. The colors of the flag are meant to symbolize the following. Red represents blood shed by Togo's freedom fighters. White star represents hope. Green represents the forests, agriculture, nature, and overall hope for the future. Yellow represents the natural resources of the country. The 5 stripes represent the 5 regions of Togo. Togo, officially the Togolese Republic, is a country in West Africa. It is bordered by Ghana to the west, Benin to the east, and Burkina Faso to the north. It is one of the least developed countries and extends south to the Gulf of Guinea, where its capital, Lomé, is located. It is a small, tropical country which covers 57,000 square kilometers and has a population of approximately 8 million. And it has a width of less than 115 kilometers between Ghana and its eastern neighbor, Benin. For the Tunisian embassy in France, the color red represents the blood of Tunisian martyrs killed during the Crusades before the advent of the Ottomans in 1574. The white symbolizes peace. The disc symbolizes the radiance of the nation as the sun, while the crescent and 5-pointed star represent unity of all Muslims and the 5 pillars of Islam, respectively. According to Ludwig Mucha, author of Webster's Concise Encyclopedia of Flags and Coats of Arms, the white disc located in the center of the flag represents the sun. The red crescent and the 5-pointed star, 2 ancient symbols of Islam, have appeared on many flags of Islamic countries. Punic artifacts and is associated with the ancient Punic religion, especially with the sign of Tanit Tunisia, or Mong, officially the Republic of Tunisia, is the northernmost country in Africa. It is a part of the Maghreb region of North Africa, bordered by Algeria to the west and southwest, Libya to the southeast, and the Mediterranean Sea to the north and east. Tunisia also shares maritime borders with Italy through the islands of Sicily and Sardinia to the north and the 3 colors are representative of native ethnic groups of Africa: black, Africa's sunshine; yellow, and African brotherhood; red being the color of blood, through which all Africans are connected. The grey-crowned crane is fabled for its gentle nature and was also the military badge of Ugandan soldiers during British rule. the raised leg of the crane symbolizes the forward movement of the country. Uganda, officially the Republic of Uganda, is a landlocked country in East Africa. It is bordered to the east by Kenya, to the north by South Sudan, to the west by the Democratic Republic of the Congo, to the southwest by Rwanda, and to the south by Tanzania. The southern part includes a substantial portion of Lake Victoria, shared with Kenya and Tanzania. Uganda is in the African Great Lakes region. It lies within the Nile Basin and has a varied equatorial climate. The current flag is used as both national flag and ensign. It is green with an orange-colored African fish eagle in flight over a rectangular block of 3 vertical stripes, colored from left to right, red, black and orange. The placement of the eagle and block of stripes at the flag's fly is notable, as most emblems and devices on flags are placed at center or at the hoist. Green stands for the nation's agriculture and lush flora, red for the nation's struggle for freedom, black for the Zambian people and all black Africans, and orange for the land's copper, natural resources in general, and mineral wealth. Additionally, the eagle flying above the colored stripes is intended to represent freedom and the people's ability to rise above the nation's problems. Zambia, officially the Republic of Zambia, is a landlocked country at the crossroads of Central, Southern and East Africa. It is typically referred to being in South Central Africa or Southern Africa. It is bordered to the north by the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Tanzania to the northeast, Malawi to the east, Mozambique. The national flag of Zimbabwe consists of 7 even horizontal stripes of green, gold, red and black, with a white triangle containing a red 5-pointed star with a Zimbabwe bird. The present design was adopted on 18th April 1980. The soapstone bird featured on the flag represents a statuette of a bird found at the ruins of Great Zimbabwe. The bird symbolizes the history of Zimbabwe. The red star beneath it officially stands for the nation's aspirations, but is commonly thought to symbolize socialism and the revolutionary struggle for freedom and peace. The design is based on the flag of Zimbabwe's ruling party, the Zimbabwe African National Union, Patriotic Front. Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe, Baba Ai. Shona pronunciation, Azam Mbabaita Ba Ai. Officially, the Republic of Zimbabwe is a landlocked country in southern Africa between the Zambezi and Limpopo rivers, bordered by South Africa to the south, Botswana to the southwest, Zambia to the north, and Mozambique to the east. The capital and largest city is Harare, and the second largest is Bulawayo.